Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Yasharallah, called Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, Kodash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth, so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwaf that's keeping the faith and the works. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. The topic of today's video is So You Think You're Free. So this is more so geared towards individuals who are either contemplating the truth or are operating in the world because they feel as though this world is their world. All right? Not understand that, this is not your place. This is not your place. Matter of fact, let me start in the book of Micah. Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Now, ultimately, the Most High is saying that as long as you operate in this world and you place the world above everything else, the ultimate judgment for that is destruction. But it's also saying that if that's how you live in your life, then you'll see destruction within your life. Right? One of these distractions, or one of these destructive acts, rather, is the destruction of economy. Right? Because a sign that you're under someone else throughout history is you pay taxes to them individuals. Basically, they charge you to live. Right? So now let's go to the book of Baruch. Baruch chapter 3 and verse 8. Right? The enemy has I believe it's a book. It's called Death and Taxes. And ultimately, the meaning of death and taxes is that in life there are two things that are guaranteed: death and taxes. Right? Because these people are not gonna let you live on their property for free. And Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That means they own everything. All right. Baruch chapter 3 verse 8 says, Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from Yahweh our power. Right? You best believe when we had our own, we weren't paying no taxes, man. We paid our tithes, but those tithes came right back to the nation. All right? Those tithes represented our wealth. So if anybody in our nation fell on hard times, they were straight. They were taken care of. They didn't have to beg for it. They didn't have to fill out paperwork and go get lawyers to fight for their cause and to receive benefits. They didn't have to do all that. It was already stored up for them because we had our own. But now that we're under the thumb of our oppressors, they could care less. Right? about your injuries. They could care less about your age. They could care less about you being able or not being able. They want theirs. And they are willing to get it in blood. All right? It said we are subject to payments. Now, those are also the curses. The state of our being in this place, being under our oppressors and having to go to our oppressors for everything, having to pay our oppressors for everything, those are the curses. This Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48 says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. All right? We got to go to our enemies in want of all things. If you want a place to stay, you got to pay. Even if you pay the house off or whatever the property is, you pay that off fully. You still don't own that land. You still have to pay property tax. And guess what? If you don't pay that property tax, guess what Esau does? He coming to take that. And guess how long you got to pay property tax? It's as long as you say you own that land. All right? This is the state of oppression. Our people think they free because they can get in their car and go wherever the oppressor allows them to. They feel as though they're free because they don't literally have shackles around their necks, ankles, and wrists. Some of us literally do have those shackles. All right, they call them prisoners. All right, but let's go further into this. Let's go to the book of 2 Chronicles. Chapter 36 and verse 3. It says, and the king of Egypt put him down. Matter of fact, let me start from the top. Then the people of the land took Jehoahaz, the son of Josiah, and made him king in his father's stead in Jerusalem. So Josiah was a righteous king that righteously began being king at an extremely early age, man. I think he might have been 6 or 8, something like that. All right, and he ruled all the way up into his 20s. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was either his late 20s or early 30s, something like that. All right, so it says, then the people of the land took Jehoahaz, the son of Josiah, and made him king in his father's stead in Jerusalem. Right, because Josiah, he got killed in a battle that he shouldn't have been involved in the first place. It says Jehoahaz was 23 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 3 months in Jerusalem. It says, and the king of Egypt put him down at Jerusalem. So when it says put him down, it basically means took him off the throne, so he wasn't ruling in Jerusalem. All right, it says, and condemned the land in 100 talents of silver and a talent of gold. When it says condemned the land, that means made the land pay taxes. All right. I'm going to prove that. Let's go to the book of 2 Kings. 23:33. That's a lot. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 31. It says, Jehoahaz was 23 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 3 months in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Hamutal, the daughter of Jeremiah of Libnah. And he did that which was evil in the sight of Yahweh, according to all that his fathers had done. And Pharaoh Necho put him in bands at Riblah in the land of Hamath, that he might not reign in Jerusalem, and put the land to a tribute of 100 talents of silver and a talent of gold. All right. That's taxes, man. Taxes guarantee that you have a level of oppression, no matter how much, no matter how many funds you produce, no matter how much money you make. It's a way of basically telling you don't run nothing, man. Think I'm lying? These higher ups, what's the main issue with them and the rest of so-called, or the rest of America? It's taxes. Esau tell them to show proof of their taxes. They don't see no jail time. They don't get no threatening letters. Right? Ain't nobody stopping their payments from coming in to they cutting their paycheck short. None of that. That's because they don't fall under that same tax law as the rest of us, because they are the people that's running the show. And the higher ups, we talking about the 1%, they ain't paying taxes to nobody. They pay taxes to no one. All right, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, they ain't paying no taxes, man. All right, let's see. Let's go to the book of Second Ezra. All right, let's go to the book of Second Ezra. Chapter 6 and verse 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. And the people also whom thou hast chosen. It's a separation. It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Yahweh, because thou madest the world for our sakes. Right? This whole planet was made for us. So we're not supposed to be in the state that we're in. We're supposed to be in the state of the 1%. But seeing as though we broke the covenant of our Father, right? The Most High unleashed the whipping stick. And the whipping stick is Esau and the rest of these nations. Right? But the world was made for our sakes. Let's go to the book of Lamentations. Lamentations chapter 5 and verse 4. It says, we have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. How can you have rest when you basically working just to stay poor? And what ensures that you stay poor even though you work? It's them taxes, man. They take taxes out before you see a dime. All right? That's control for your ass. But you think you free? Okay. No, bro. There's only one time we'll be free. And that one time will be forever and ever, even forever. All right, let's go to the book of Isaiah. And Yahweh Ratazama ended here. Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 5. It says, then thou shalt see, matter of fact. I'm going to start from the top. It says, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Meaning the world is going to understand exactly who we are, because the Most High is going to show us favor in the midst of him destroying the daughter of Babylon. It says, and the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising. Lift up thine eyes round about, and see, all they gather themselves together. They come to thee. They come into us. Says, thy sons shall come from far, and thy daughters shall be nursed at thy side. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged. All right, so this is us coming back together as a nation. It says, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The abundance of these nations, yeah, they coming to us. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. The multitude of camels shall cover thee. The dromedaries of Midian and Ephah, all they from Sheba shall come. Here's the point. They shall bring gold and incense, and they shall shew forth the praises of Yahweh. They will be paying us. All right? They're going to be paying tithes to us for our kingdom. That's when we'll really be free, man. When we're not looking to no nation to help us do jack. When it's well established who we are as a nation. Not just a few individuals, but as a nation, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. I know we've been so far from the mindset of us being a nation that it kind of seems fantasy. But it's true, it's real. We are a nation, and when that time comes, man, we will be a nation again. Can you imagine that? And not only will we be a nation again, we'll be a righteous nation, meaning ain't no more niggerdom, man. Right? All that nigger stuff is out the window. We are righteous royal selves, and we rule in the world in righteousness. Right? So all the fun that you have will be righteous. No down to it, man. Just all the way up. That's when we'll be free for real. Till then, man, Yahweh Ratazah Abad Babal. Alright, so Most High willing, or Yahweh Ratazah, these precepts in this video were edifying. Call Haloyim Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Harakah Kwadash. Shalom, Yashala.